lot of women today act like if a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're...
Ladies, I want to hit and took one for the team. I'll never say I ain't never do nothing for y'all. I asked a white woman how she was keeping her man. Because I wanted to know. I'm a sister. I love black men. But I wanted to know, how was all these white women taking all these black men?
Why are you crying over a man who can't feed himself correctly, can't cook, can't do anything, can't do shit but complain?
Wow, ladies. Wow. 55,000 women caught in a group chat talking about how they finesse men out of money. 55,000 women.
Fellas, where you at?
House clean before we get started. For those who are rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for your boy, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Everybody, your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. By the way, don't forget to hit the notification bell. Now, let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
A lot of women today act like escorts. If a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're an escort, okay? Because us regular girls are not charging men money to take us out on a date.
She's absolutely correct. A lot of y'all are streetwalkers. A lot of y'all are doing this P-tooting, and y'all have merged that into the normal dating scenario for some reason. If a man has to pay you to get your phone number, a man has to pay you to go out with him, a man has to get your hair and nails done and buy you an outfit to go on a date with him, you're out there selling box. And I don't care what y'all say. You can say that my time is valuable, so is his. What are you giving him for his time? Your time is not the only valuable time in this equation, especially if you're entertaining someone for a potential relationship or courtship. A lot of this is nothing more than 304. Y'all want to be paid for your time because you're escorting. Like she said in the video, here's my question. If you're genuinely interested in a man, you have attraction to a man, and you want to get to know this man to be in a potential relationship, why is he paying you? Why would a guy pay you to get to know you? See, this is what happens, and I blame a lot of women because y'all allow these ladies of the evening, these streetwalkers, to incorporate their dysfunctional, transactional pathology into your normal dating consciousness. And this is what we come up with now. Some women, especially those who get on social media and tell us their little nasty stories from dating, you want to be paid to go on a date because you know once that man figure out that you ain't nothing but what's between your legs, you're not going to go far in the relationship or the courtship process anyhow. So y'all want y'all gifts, goodies, and money up front because you really cannot maintain a courtship or a dialogue or a conversation or entertain one another back and forth for anything outside of the bedroom. That's it. Y'all just are transactional females with nothing more to offer.
Ladies, I want to hit and took one for the team. I'll never say I ain't never do nothing for y'all. I asked a white woman how she was keeping her man. Because I wanted to know. I'm a sister. I love black men. But I wanted to know, how was all these white women taking all these black men? I wanted to know, why did black men not want to be with black women anymore? It's sad to say, she said, I don't argue with him. I let him be a man. He's a man. He said, I let him be a man, okay? I support him. And I just shut up. I just shut up. That's it. That easy. What?
Let me say this. White Western women are just as bad as black Western women. The only difference is a lot of times knowing their roles a little bit better than black women because they weren't raised as dysfunctional as black women, but feminism is pervasive. It's everywhere. So white women are staunchly entrenched in it, just like black women are. Black women are just the extreme of it because, again, with any dysfunctional pathology in this country, it's 10 times worse than black people. Look, at the end of the day, there are a lot of black women who are marriage minded, who are raised correctly, who put family over themselves, their own selfish wants and desires. It's just that a lot of black women that are noticeable, who have the loudest voice, tend to be the most dysfunctional. And that's what you see. And a little bit of statistics here: over 80% of black men are married to black women. There's a small percentage of black men who are married outside of their race. Sure, it's they have more of a higher rate of marriage interracially than black women, but it's still not the overwhelming majority of black men who are marrying outside of their race. It's just the most visible men that y'all find the most attractive, that y'all have this huge issue with: the athletes, the entertainers, the people who are in media that are visible, that y'all seem to flock to and act as if this is all black men from all walks of life, when it's really just still a very small pool of black men who are marrying and dating interracially. But y'all try to make this out of a bigger issue than it is. Now, are there more in modern times, more relationships and marriages between black men and women of other races? Absolutely, it's on the rise. But for the most part, black men and black women are still getting married at an 80% click to one another. So until I see it go down to 50%, this is a non-issue. And by the way, people are free to marry and date whomever they choose. This is a country of freedom. So I mean, I don't know why black women have such an issue with this. When I can bring up this stat all day, every day, I tend to stray away from this stuff now. But black women have 1.4 million children with non-black men. So black men are not the only men in America that's making black women single mothers. Black women are choosing to be single mothers because, for the most part, a lot of them are dysfunctional and cannot maintain relationships. That's just the truth.
Why are you crying over a man who can't feed himself correctly, can't cook, can't do anything, can't do shit but complain? You're waiting on a text back. He's peeing out his butt right now. His GI tract is messed up.
What kind of men do y'all entertain? I mean, I'm asking this question seriously. Like, what type of men do y'all actually entertain? Y'all entertain some of the scummiest, dirtiest, unhygienic men on the planet, and then you make posts and complain about those very men. Why are you picking them? I'm not understanding. Like, why are you picking men who cannot take care of themselves like an adult? Is it just superficial, surface level attraction, and you don't care to see the red flags or investigate his character or his morals and his world outlook, his world view? Y'all just go with the atavistic attraction, and then y'all wonder why y'all constantly are paired up with these men who can't do for themselves, because you don't require it. Not in the beginning, at least. You only require it once the relationship gets going and you start to realize that it takes more than sexual attraction to maintain a relationship. Y'all are worse than men. I've said this a number of times, a number of times. A lot of you ladies nowadays are worse than men when it comes to surface level attraction. Congratulations, y'all are the new men.
Wow, ladies. Wow. 55,000 women caught in a group chat talking about how they finesse men out of money. 55,000 women caught in a group chat discussing on how they can get their light bills paid, car note paid, rent paid, how they can get a new purse, some new shoes. This is disgusting. 55,000? Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Guys, share this post. 55,000 women trying to finesse us.
I'm not sure if this is true, but okay, let's run with it and say it is true. Are you surprised? I mean, where have y'all been for the past, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 years on social media? They literally have huge content creators that teach nothing more than finesse culture, like how to get to the bag, how to draw in rich men who will spend money on you and make the relationship transactional, sure sevens, swirling and all this stuff. This isn't new. Are you surprised that 55,000 women were caught in a group chat, chatting it up, talking about finessing men? I don't know why you are. I'm not. I see this content every day, all day when I'm actually going through trying to find content to clip from my channel. It's a whole culture of women out here that see men as human doings, as ATMs, as walking wallets. I am not surprised that they're in there teaching each other how to better finesse men to pay their bills and to get to the bag. This is nothing new, dude. I'm sorry if you never ran across this type of content, but it's not going to change. Your post can go viral. It didn't, but it's not going to change anything. They're still going to get online for the most part in their echo chambers and talk about transactional pathologies of how to get and finesse men out of their money. Shit is what it is, man. The only thing I would say is men be cautious. Men be smart. Men, keep your head on a swivel. Only entertain women that genuinely like you, that have an attraction for you, and not women that you have to placate with finances to even entertain them for a conversation. A lot of this stuff, I blame men. If you don't want to be treated like a simp, if you don't want to be treated like a trick, don't present yourself like one. Stop leading with your wallets. Stop trying to get women that you know you can't attain unless you buy them. This stuff can be easily avoided if men wise up and only entertain women that appreciate them with natural attraction and reciprocity. End of story.
Fellas, where you at? Fuck y'all. Sincerely. Ladies, where y'all at? Let me sing.
She looks a mess. I actually like Keshia Cole, have liked a lot of her music from the very start. I think she's a once-in-a-lifetime talent. But this obvious misandry, I ain't rocking with it, Keshia. I ain't rocking with it. There are a number of men in that audience that paid good money to see you perform. They did. And for you to hurl that insult at them because you have or had bad relationships with men you pick of your own volition is ridiculous. You can't blame your male audience for the poor choices you have in men. That's just, it's not acceptable. You can't take out your frustration on innocent men who pay good money to see you perform because you make bad choices in your interpersonal relationships with men. That type of misandry is never acceptable. And men, we have to start pushing back against this stuff. This stuff is pervasive and it's everywhere. And it's completely and totally acceptable for women, an artist like Keshia Cole, to get on stage and tell her male audience members, men who are her fan base, who paid to see her, F you, because she's broken and bitter, because she can't be in a productive, healthy relationship, because she herself is dysfunctional. You can't blame innocent men who paid money, good money to see you for your poor decisions in men. Those men you get into those relationships with, those men who you get into relationships with are your reflection. Yeah, you are what they are, dysfunctional. And getting on stage telling the male members of your audience F you because you want to be bitter, you want to get some attention and seal clapping from the women in that audience who also loathe and hate men because of the men you pick, is ridiculous. And they should have asked for a refund of their money. I would have, and I would never support a thing you do again. But luckily for you, Keshia, I wasn't in that audience. I still like your music. I still think you're a once-in-a-lifetime talent, but I don't think I'll be paying anytime soon to see a show that you put on if you're going to be coming out on stage, for one, looking a mess, and for two, sending a message to your male audience members like this. I ain't rocking with it. Can't do it. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. I see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out of here. Get yourself together, Keshia. This was ridiculous.
Like Jesus.
You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels so